Good morning, everybody. My name is Luke Sullivan with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We are just about 30 minutes north of Denver, right off of 25. Typically, we're pretty hard to miss. If you're looking for horse trailers, you can see us stand out like a sore thumb almost sometimes. We're doing a little line painting, we're doing a little work and some lights under our new awning. So forgive the mess, forgive the absence of trailers. We are not sold out. They are tucked in every little corner around the place. So we've got a ton of inventory on the lot. Today behind me, I've got a 25 2-horse side load gooseneck. Warmblood style, it is 7'7" tall. Total floor length on this guy from gooseneck drop wall to rear ramp is right at 18 feet. So compact little unit. We'll start right up front with this guy. It is pretty well equipped for what it is. We do have an electric over hydraulic jack system on this. Really eliminates that heavy hand cranking that you have to do to get these goosenecks out of these taller truck beds. Makes a big difference. Really easy use system. Because we've got the electric over hydraulic jack, we've elevated this spare tire to get it up and out of the way. You will notice, and we'll talk about it when we get back to the rear axles, but we do have a full aluminum wheel on these guys. Really nice look to these, really kind of dresses them up quite a bit. And obviously this is the spare, so full size matching spare. If you have a flat or a blowout or anything like that, you'll still be able to match going down the road. If you want to add it into your rotation package, you can do that and still have the factory look going around. With the electric over hydraulic jack, you get a 12-volt battery system. That's all housed inside of this box. Any of the 12-volt battery systems that we've got on the Cimarrons now, we're doing a factory RedArc charging system. Really, this is just a good way to monitor and keep a healthy battery. It's not going to overcharge if need be, and it's not going to undercharge or send too little signal to it or too little power to it if you've got a really low battery. To accompany all of that, we do have a battery disconnect switch. With the 12-volt service, you're able to run a lot of your interior and your floodlights over your ramps or your tie rings. So with that disconnect, that kind of eliminates ever having a dead battery. Our suggestion to anybody that's parking these trailers up, whether it's overnight or for a few weeks or you're not sure when you'll use it next, always flip that disconnect. That way you're not coming back to a dead battery. If you do ever happen to return and you do by chance forget to leave a light on, or you leave a light on and leave your disconnect, this is your emergency connect or disconnect or hitch or unhitch from your truck for your electric over hydraulic jack system. So bit of an override. It's really as easy as pumping a car floor jack. So really nice system, and you can reverse it. You can either raise the trailer if you need to get it off of a truck. You can flip a valve here on the passenger side, and you can lower it if you need to get it onto a truck for an emergency cases. So really nice storage over there. I tell a lot of customers, hopefully that's well caked in road grime and dust before you ever need to use it again. But one little added piece too with the Cimarrons, they do a nice little stowage there for your 7-pin connection. Really nice way to keep it up and out of the way, and they keep a loop up there for you as well. Typical gooseneck connections, we've got our safety chains. Cimarron does a really nice coiled breakaway cable. Kind of keeps the clutter out of the bed, keeps the things you can trip out of when you're climbing up in and out of there, getting hung up on those kinds of things. We are a smaller 2-horse style trailer on this, obviously, so a little bit less weight rating, but you're still getting that same 25K rated B&W gooseneck hitch. Still getting the new style out of it as well, so you're not losing any of that system and functionality that we get out of these. Redesigned it so that we can suck it up a lot higher in there. A lot of these taller truck beds, some of the haulers that we're sending away with the big LQs, always want to have your trailer riding level. So this enables us to really adjust that with whatever tow vehicle it is that you have, whether it's an older pickup truck and you need some more length out of your neck, or whether it's a big hauler or some of the new beds, trucks with a lot higher bed heights. You can really get that sucked in there and enable your trailer to function as it should. As a dual axle trailer, you want it to ride level and have equal weight and distribute that weight evenly. So we got a couple set pins here and a couple set screws there. Very easy to adjust, something that will very much and happily help you set up and adjust as you leave or pick up your trailer from us here at Transwest. So a bit of the meat and potatoes on this trailer. Typical gooseneck trailer with these 2-horse kind of side loads. Really nice to get out of those bumper pulls and get a bit more stability, and the added benefit and distribution, weight distribution that you're getting over your tow vehicle with the gooseneck hitch. And then the added hitch, the added bonus of the goosenecks that we'll get into right away is you're getting that added space and storage out of the gooseneck drop tack room that you wouldn't get in a bumper pull trailer. So we're getting a big area over that gooseneck. My wife and I very often camp in ours without any kind of LQ. Just throw a mattress or a bedroll up in the top of that, and you can open a couple of those windows, get a little bit of cross ventilation going, and this time of year really sleep very comfortably. So walking into the tack room, you see we do have a nice brush tray, brush box here on the door, easy access, spray bottles, show sheen, fly spray, hoof paint, couple brushes, just easy access stuff to grab. It is a couple drains in there, a little bit of kind of partitions in it to section it off, just to help you organize yourself a little bit better. Stepping into the trailer, you'll also notice we do a lot of these fold-out steps now. Really eases that in and out of these tack rooms. Again, with the taller trucks and the taller goosenecks and the taller axles and everything that we're doing, the step-up height's gotten a lot taller and a lot harder to climb in and out of. So that step makes that in and out a lot easier. Rubber floor in here, carpeted gooseneck drop wall, and then carpeted up on the top as well. Again, really nice space for storage, really nice space to spend a weekend if you need to or if you want to, and you're out trail riding or something like that or showing. But this is that extra benefit, you know, aside from the stability and the towing and the kind of comfort feel that you get out of these goosenecks, you get this added storage out of these too. So a lot of extra space and really kind of an open canvas to do with what you please. Behind me, you'll see straight away, very adjustable, very customizable. We can add these blanket poles or saddle racks. We keep these in stock in our parts department with a twist of a couple nuts and a loosen here. We can pull all these off if you want to completely remove them. If you don't want the saddle pads at all and you just want a few more of the saddle racks themselves, we can add a few of those. And then adjustable in position and where you put them. So we can drop them all the way to the floor. We could add 3 or 4 more to these. Maybe it might get a little tight, but really adjustable and really versatile and kind of what you can do and make it your own and set it up how you're going to use it and how it's best going to work for you. And that's kind of the nice part about these Cimarrons is even the small kind of run around trailers, we can really customize them and design them and fit them to our needs and what your specific needs are. So nice setup with these saddle racks. Again, really adjustable, really kind of infinite possibilities what you do with that. You'll see our back wall here is completely carpeted. Really nice way to deaden a lot of that sound. We've got a lot of hooks on this one. We could add some more in our shop if that's something you were interested in. But really nice way to deaden the sound. Really nice way to kind of eliminate those marks that we used to get in those aluminum trailers where all of our headgear, head stalls, and our bits and our bridles were leaving marks on our trailers. So really helps you resale on that. And then pretty unique feature in this little trailer is the pass-through window that we see too. Really nice little feature if you want to get some air moving through there. If you want to pop in here and just have a peek at your horses while they're riding, while you're stopping at a fuel stop or getting ready to get tacked up or unload for a show or a trail ride or something like that. So nice little feature. Pop in, kind of sneak up on them and have a peek at them, see what they're doing, and then go from there. You will notice roof on the Cimarrons. Cimarron, everything from the little stock boxes that we throw in the beds of the pickup trucks all the way up to the big 5 and 6 horse living quarters trailers come standard with an insulated roof. Bit of a honeycomb type of material, plastic material, has an R3 rating and has a lot of structural strength to it as well. Holds up well in the hailstorms, holds up well to getting up there and walking around. If you're doing any maintenance, obviously, on a trailer like this, you wouldn't need a lot of time up on the roof, but the LQs, if you're doing any generator work or AC work or vents or things like that, don't have to find those cross members to walk on it, can safely walk across the whole thing too. So we are lit up in here with some, just behind our cameraman, with some LED lights too. Again, with that 12-volt service, we don't have to be hooked up to a truck. If you're early in the morning on your way to a show or to a friend's to catch, ride a pony or something like that, you can run in here, grab your tack and saddle and bridles, flip your light switch, and you're not in the dark, even completely unhooked from a power source like a truck or something like that. So nice little added bonus that is just kind of one of those things that once you have it too, you take it for granted, and it's a really nice thing. We're always, time's changing. It's getting a lot more of our awake time is in the darkness instead of the daylight. So helps us to keep working and stay productive and stay functional. So we talked about this being kind of full of options. Electric over hydraulic jack. We've got the 12-volt service. We are the side ramp on this guy, so very easily can load from the rear and walk straight out the back, or straight out the front and the side here as well. But another big option that is added on this trailer is the Werm flooring. We'll drop this bar here. And the Werm flooring is our rubberized pour-in flooring that is an impenetrable surface. So with some good housekeeping, this is a maintenance-free flooring. No more pulling mats once a year, getting the pressure washer out, covering yourself with shavings and wet material that's coming out of horses. Really nice way to eliminate that need to pull those mats every year and go through that hassle. And a good, like I said, a bit of good housekeeping, keeping it clean, keeping it washed out, and really, like we said, maintenance free. So Werm flooring, we like this material a lot. We can't say enough nice things about this, and we're hearing the same things from a lot of customers as well. So we'll work our way to the back. There's a unique feature about this trailer that we'll get into, and I think the best way to do it is to walk in the back ramp and show you all about it. But we talked about this trailer being full of options. The biggest option on this guy right away that we're going to show you, we'll walk around to the back and I'll undo a few pins here first, is we have a sliding partition in this guy. A lot of people remember the days of the 2-horse trailers that if you ever wanted to take some breeding stock or a mower or a load of hay or something like that, you had to decide what to do with this whole partition, especially a solid partition like this. And so with this guy, we can just slide it right off to the side. Rarely do things ever work out on video, so the fact that we can talk through this on video and do it in less than probably 30 seconds or so and leave a few pins out for the sake of that. We would typically have a hay bag on the other side that I disconnected before we started, but you don't have to decide anymore if you want to take the partition with you. You don't have to call the neighbors anymore to say, hey, can you help me pull that out real quick before I go get a load of hay or run my mower in for service, or help a friend move a mare and foal because I need an open box stall like this. So you don't have to make that decision anymore. I disconnected and removed one of our hay bags, but you'll see I left our chest bars on our driver's side. They're just pinched right up against the side, and this is stowed in a position with pins that this can travel like this very safely. And you don't have to decide anymore. You don't have to get friends to help you. Really nice feature about this traveling divider. We like it a lot, this traveling partition. It's kind of a game changer in my mind. You just don't have to make that decision anymore, and it's really, really handy. So we'll come around the back and meet Jody kind of halfway. You'll see both the latches on our over ramp door here and our over ramp rear ramp door. Both of these are designed to travel open. So if you want to get some extra airflow with these guys, we do have a drop window on driver's side above an escape door that you'll see. But if you want to get a bit of extra airflow with these are designed to travel open. These are also all lockable. So you'll get a set of keys with these trailers that everything's keyed alike. You can lock these in the open position. You can also lock the paddle latches on your ramps as well. Just a really nice added feature with these Cimarrons that if you are at a show, you've got a bunch of supplies inside the trailer and you want to lock them up and keep them safe while your trailer's parked in a strange parking lot for the weekend or something like that, and you're not going to see it. Makes a big difference too. You'll see above those, I've got them blocked a little bit with the doors, but we do have an awning light above us as well. Again, we've got a couple tie rings on this side, so the awning light really brings in just that ability to kind of work through the early morning hours or the late hours of the evening as well. We talked quickly inside about the spare, or actually under our gooseneck about the spare. These are aluminum wheels and tires. We are on 5,200 pound Dexter torsion axles with electric drum brakes. So again, no matter how big, no matter how small your trailer, always make sure you have a functioning brake controller in your tow vehicle. That way you have control over these brakes, and it's always changing too. You know, it's not a set it and forget it kind of number. It's one of those, if you have no load on here and you pull it away from us brand new empty, it's going to be a different setting than when you fill it full of tack and equipment in your gooseneck and a couple of horses. You could very potentially add 3,000 to 4,000 pounds of weight to this trailer. So again, make sure you've got that functioning system working, and really reliable system with the Dexter torsion axle. It speaks for itself. Really nice running gear on these. So we work our way around to the back. We're a side ramp, we're a full rear ramp with Dutch doors over the top. One of the new features on the 25 Cimarrons, standard in all of the Cimarrons now, is a reverse light in the tail lamp. So all 4 of our tail lamps across the trailer have the white LEDs in there. No changes to your 7-pin connection or anything like that. Already something that's just kind of underutilized, or was underutilized. So now we've added that. We did a lot of custom builds for a long time where we added a completely separate on its own standalone reverse light, and Cimarron finally just made it a standard feature for us. And again, we talk about the floodlights and the lights inside of our tack rooms and the lights inside of our horse compartment here as well. And just one more, pulling up to a show late at night, unfamiliar area. Really nice to have a bit of light when you throw one of these things in reverse. Even if you're at home and it's the same shop or same barn or same spot you pull it into next to the house every single night, always nice to have a little bit of added light. So again, with our sliding divider, you can see all the room we get in here. We can make a big box stall out of these guys, or we can just as easily convert right back to where we were. Famous last words on video, but we're gonna try it. And just like that, we are back to a full 2-horse straight load partition trailer. Didn't have to remove any butt bars. Didn't have to remove any chest bars. Simple as that. I left one pin out because I'm trying to talk to you guys, but other than that, it's as simple as that. No more moving big, heavy, awkward partitions by yourself, dragging them in and out of the trailer, deciding if you want to leave it at home while you go way out of town, and then decide, oh, I'm going to bring 2 home. So no longer have to make those decisions. Really nice feature, kind of the new, to me, the coolest new technology in some of these trailers, the ability to do that. And it really is just on a barn door track system. So pretty simple operation, not a lot of hardware, not a lot of complicated stuff that can go bad about it. So we'll see as well too, here's all of our controls. This is going to control everything inside the stock area of the trailer, the horse area of the trailer, and then our awning lights over our rear ramp and over both our passenger and our driver's side as well. And then we've also got a set of switches inside our tack room to control those individually as well. Couple more tie rings on this side. See another awning light as well. And then we do have a man door, escape door on this side. We've got a drop window in it. Not as gonna be as big as a drop as you're used to seeing in some of our trailers because it's inside of the escape door, but you're gonna get the same features as all of our drop windows. You're gonna have the jail bars that really, no hardware, pop right in and out of that track just with the lift of the window, and then slammer closed. Put a smaller bus window inside of this too, so if you are, it's starting to get cold, we're gonna have a temp drop tomorrow, I think, and you don't wanna get that 20-degree wind rushing in there at 70, you can open that bus window a little bit and have some access to some fresh air as well. So, and then your escape door as well, do put just a little bar across these two. Easy to remove if you're not gonna utilize it, but also just a nice little added safety feature and an added little cushion when you're popping those open, that you know you have that bar there. Paddle latch and a slam latch. Both of these guys are keyed alike, and our drop windows are keyed alike as well. Cool little 25 trailer on the lot. I believe we have another one of these in silver or charcoal. really loaded up little trailer for what it is. Pretty compact in size. So if you're looking to get that trailer to go out on some of the trails that are a little bit smaller, a little bit harder access, with the gooseneck, you're gonna have that added maneuverability. And then if you're running a big LQ and you need a run around to get to some shows, but you don't want to lose a lot of those features that you get in some of those big trailers, like the electric over hydraulic jack, like the sliding divider and the Werm flooring. So if you have any questions about this trailer, please feel free to reach out to me. My cell phone's down below. It's 859-509-1282. My email's also down below. If you have any questions about this trailer specifically, get you a stock number right there. It's 5N240986. También hablo español. Si necesitas ayuda, márcame. Have a nice day, everybody.